What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hemi,
And it's your boy Kyrie.
and welcome to another episode of What's
What? The
the.
point.
We're never going to get that right, and that's okay.
That's-
It's
you
part
know
of
what?
the
We only get
charm.
it right when we're in the same place, like we said. When we're in the same place, we can get it right. When we are not in the same place, it's never going to happen. It ain't never going to happen.
Right. Even though it looks like we're in the same place, we are not.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm in this hot ass sunroom right now.
it's cool where I
Uh,
am, but one thing we do want to do first and foremost, everybody, is apologize that we did not get an episode out last week. We
yeah,
were having some technical difficulties. We were also at an event, and things just we was tired babies, and that's
right,
all.
basically, right. We
So,
had a big weekend last weekend, and we were drained. We really wanted to produce an episode for you guys, but we just came together and was like, we all were collectively wore out. So we needed the time.
yes,
But
but
here
we're
we
back
are.
today. Today, the topic is whatever is on our minds because we were tired and we really didn't work on it. So we're just gonna ramble and rant and give you
Right.
guys a
Another
little.
rant and ramble, if you will. First
And
thing I want to say, though, to start, I want to give a big thank you to everybody that gave us love over the past weekend. That was a big surprise to me. And it was an amazing confidence boost that I did not know that I really needed. To actually get feedback and hugs and people actually talk about how much they enjoy hearing us together. Like that was pretty cool. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That boosted me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all made
to
him cry.
everybody that listens, I say thank you. Well, I'm sorry.
I just said y'all made him cry a little bit.
A little, yes. A little. I'm a cry girl. I'm an emotional motherfucker. So yes, it did touch the heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? Well, because here's the thing. Pardon me. We all bring something very wonderful to this project. You know what I'm saying? We all have skills and experiences that we have acquired throughout life that make this project and this thing that we do so amazing. You know what I mean? Eric and Cole have a wealth of knowledge with the things that they do. And even though we're all still learning as we go, I just love where we are and where we are headed. You know, like I said to you before, I do believe you bring a lot of heart to the show. You know what I mean? I am a loud voice. I am a lot of energy. You have a wonderful way of censoring a lot of things and making things funny and light. And I really love that you have that and you bring that to this project. Like that really, it makes me so happy. You know what I mean? Like with the two of you, y'all, Eric, I'm very
First of all,
blessed.
I want to interject and ask who are Eric and Cole?
Oh, I am so sorry. Our producers, those are their actual names. I'm so sorry. Carnage, his name Carnage. He's actually named Eric, and Suzanne was Cole. I do apologize. I'm getting into a personal space, getting into my bag. I'm talking to my family at this point. I'm giving love and flowers to my people. So I definitely do apologize to our audience. This wonderful guy right here, Carnage, just is Eric. Shazam, our graphic designer and TV producer, he is Shazam. And baby, like lightning, he does his work the best he can. But let me
So
step
now
off my soapbox.
remember to call them Carnage and Shazam because that's what they're going by.
Yes, I know. I truly forgot that. Like I said, I started talking to my family, and I really
Right.
forgot about talking to our audience.
Right.
So
I'm
I'm
like,
so
they don't
sorry.
know who that is if they don't know them. I'm like, who is Eric and Cole?
Oh, y'all, please forgive me. The emotions start to well up in me. But like I said, I don't want to occupy too much of space in that area. I do want to pass that on to him if he wants to say anything in that regard. Because I know we both shared that it was an amazing feeling to receive that love already.
I do want to thank everybody that gave us kudos or even constructive criticism about things they thought could be better on the show, giving us topics to talk about, all those different things. I truly appreciated all of that over the weekend. We do take those things to heart. And as you can see, my co host is very emotional about it. Not that I'm not, but
I'm just more expressive. I'm just more expressive.
he's very emotional walls, and I'm very thank you. We appreciate it. And I appreciate that y'all are listening. That was the biggest part for me to know
Yes.
that people are listening and actually getting something out of it. Like that warms my heart to know that people are getting things from it. So I just thank y'all all for being a part of it. So with all the woo woo woos out the way,
Yes.
what
I want to get out of here before we just start to get into anything else.
right? What do you want to talk about today?
You mentioned music. So
Did
what about music where you kind of itching to get into? Because my music, I'm kind of all over the place, but like I kind of stay, excuse me, I kind of stay in the pop area somewhat, but I'm kind of eclectic, or it depends. Like, so what are you like?
so
What
I
are you
was
talking about?
going to my first question about music was I was going to ask you what is your favorite genre? Because I'm all over the place too, but I think we all have the genre we stick to, and I think you just said it's pop music.
Yeah, I'm a pop guy. I think at the core of it, I love hip hop. I love, like I said, vast genres, but I am a pop dude.
Okay, so I am all over the place as well. Very eccentric. I could go from R&B to hip hop to gospel to pop to all over the place. When you're in my car, people are like, "What is the schizophrenia of it all of your
Yeah,
music?" But it's what gives me life. But my core is R&B. Like I'm an R&B head to my core.
that's so wild to say that because when I was younger, it was R&B because you know what I'm saying. We grew up in that era of like Guy and you know, what's some other
My
like '80s
my
'90s
base
groups? You know what I'm
my
talking
base group is I mean my base music is 90s R&B. That is where I
about? Right.
live.
So I have New Edition and all that.
Jodeci,
Yeah.
Jagged Edge, Escape, SWV,
Yes.
702, all those groups like were my life.
SWV was my favorite.
Yeah, like
To this
those
day, I can still get down with them. Yeah.
still speak to me. Like I sit in my car and listen to 90s R&B music all day long. I clean up in the house with my children. They know 90s R&B music. They can sing it with me
You do
because
the Saturday morning mama routine.
exactly it's where I live.
Oh, my mama used to kill me with that shit. Cause see, I'd be woken up to gospel or Marvin Gaye or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom was very eclectic, so she put us on a wide variety of music. So yeah, she was very much in that space. I hated it. Like I would like give me noon. Why does it have to be so early to start? Give me 12 o'clock and I will do whatever the fuck you want.
Now you had to get up at like 8 in the morning on Saturday, turn on the music, and get to cleaning. That is how life went. My
Yeah,
dad out.
unfortunately.
This is your job this morning. This is your job to my sister. Get started.
We had to
Sometimes they
start with our rooms
watch
first.
some cartoons, but it was like it's time to clean up. So
I was gonna say we had to like she would make breakfast and stuff like that, but like we had to start with our rooms, and it wasn't every weekend, thankfully, but it was like a good number. Cause like as we got older and started getting more busier, it was less and less of something that we did.
Cole said Aretha Franklin, and you'll be cleaning.
Aretha Franklin, I do love Aretha Franklin. I do. Like I didn't know all of her music, but she has some really good songs. Like my favorite is Pink Cadillac. No, Freeway
she
of Love. Freeway of Love.
not
That's
not
what, the
on my
Pink
top.
Cadillac came from the song. I'm sorry.
She's not in my top
um,
people. I don't think she sings that well. And the audience, please don't come for me. Don't write nothing down. I don't want to hear
They gonna tear it to you.
it.
They gonna tear it to you.
I
That's
personally,
Hemi Onyx.
Right. The views expressed by Hemi Onyx does not necessarily
I'm sorry.
express the views of what the boy pod.
I think she is just okay. Like she's. If you ask me my like top 5 soul singers ever, Aretha's probably number 18. I'm like, I don't know. I just
So
she's
let me
not.
ask you this question there. Where does someone like
I'm here
Gladys
for the
Knight
music.
fall? Huh?
Actually enjoy Gladys Knight,
Yes.
but I do
Okay.
not like. I like some of Aretha Franklin's songs, but I just feel like the way that they and I think it's probably how our generation maybe feels about Mary J. Blige. Like everyone thinks that some people thinks that she kills it, and then some people are like, "Oh, Mary J.
What is
Blige."
she doing?
I
Um,
like that. I would take Mary J. Blige over Aretha Franklin any day. That's just me. That's just me.
are you that type of fan that like one artist but not the counterpart?
No, that's not me. I'm here for everybody. Like I'm not like in the '90s. Brandy, Monica, and Aaliyah were like my holy trinity. And they pitted Brandy and Monica against each other, but that not never stopped me from buying both albums and loving them both. So no,
I
I'm
love like I thought The Boy Was Mine, but The Boy Was Mine was like the best. I didn't care about none of that rivalry crap. That song, and I love the remix that they've done that's recently out.
yes
Like I
with
like
Ari.
both of them. And you know what I'm saying? I've had some good summer jams. I'm gonna switch gears really quickly. Um, Victoria Monet's "All Right" has been in heavy rotation, honey. Like she gives you body, and the song makes you move your body. Like it, and then
How
the
you
choreography is everything. That song, like when the song she did, I put that on my mama. That's a really good song. Like I really enjoyed that song. You know what I'm saying? But all right is just a different level of like that's been like my summer jam.
I have no I mean, I've heard of Victoria Monet, but I could not tell you one song she sings. Yes, I'm that old school person that's like, I'm not here for this. Although, like I told you, I enjoy Tyler. I've been playing that Breathe song. That's been like, if I'm picking a newer artist, like that's
Uh
what I'm
huh.
blasting in the
But,
car, is that
but see,
song.
like you, I'm not always up on new artists unless I happen to hear it like on TikTok in passing, and there's a certain song in the background that I like. You know what I mean? Like I fall into the same wheelhouse as you. It's like I have my certain songs that I like on my Spotify, and I play those. And if I hear something cool, I add it to that. But like, yeah, our producer here keeps his ear to the ground more than we do. Let's just put it that way.
um, I be all over the place. But I like hip hop, R&B, a little country.
Yeah, there's some good country songs out there.
uh,
There are a lot of good country songs out there. I don't understand why people have such a disdain for country music. Like it's just the same instruments that you use in other types of music. I don't know what it is. Like country music to me is really well. Step back. Old country music. So I haven't heard anything too much recently, but old country music that I grew up on, like Reba McEntire and Garth Brooks, and artists like those. You know what I'm saying? Those are the songs I really enjoy. Those are the artists I used to listen to. So, or like the Rascal Flats. I know him doesn't even know half these artists. You probably know Reba McEntire. That's it. I don't know if you know the other one I'm talking
I
about.
do know who some of these artists are. I listen to country music. I said
Oh,
I'm
you
on.
do?
I have a very eccentric taste. I know who some of them are. I don't know all of them, but I know some of them. Not
So
just Reba McEntire.
okay. Um, I don't know. So
Country is the white R&B.
that's what they say. But you have a lot of white artists that do good R&B.
Yeah,
And you have some black artists that do good country. I think it can go
Very
both
true.
ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Beyonce was doing.
I'm not
See,
gonna
sounds like
comment because the Beehive is not gonna come for me, but I'm gonna leave her name out of this conversation. But I prefer Beyonce of yesteryear. That's all I will say. I love her, but I prefer like the first 5 albums, and then the rest are.
um, we have a message from our other producer. He's with us through message today. Uh, he says, "I think it's the twangy, fast pace of bluegrass that people associate as country. It doesn't have the same appeal as the pop country that's more common now." And actually, that's a very good point. Country has kind of merged over into the pop lane and the rap lane and the other lanes, you know what I'm saying, over the years and become a lot more mainstream. Whereas in the past, it did have more bluegrass roots and was in its own lane. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's just music doing what music does. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a very good point. What do y'all think about that shit?
No, I agree. Like, you have a lot of. I think music evolves over time, and there are artists who will find ways to mix things together. Like, if you think about maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. Like, it's laid in country, but it still has the pop overtones where it's like
Right.
it appeals to it could
Both
appeal
audiences.
to an older group or a younger group, and and they've just kind of mixed it all together. Where a lot of times the bluegrass roots from Dolly Parton song from 1974, that's very I want to kill myself. He cheating on me. Jolene, like things
Yes.
like that. You is very very country, and you can immediately hear it and say that's a country artist. And sometimes on the when you're listening to music from country artists now, you can't always immediately say that is a country song. Um,
True. But just to that point, recently with Beyonce's country album, she did a remix of Jolene,
right,
where instead
Uh,
of it, huh?
Nothing.
Oh, where she did do what you just said. You know, the song is very well. Dolly Parton's version is her begging Jolene not to take her man, where Beyonce's version is she's warning her, "Stay in your lane." You know what
right.
I'm saying? So same song, very different interpretations. And ironically enough, people really had a problem. You know what kind of people had a problem with that because of, you know what I'm saying, the fact that they thought that song was so iconic, but didn't even take the time to understand Dolly Parton gave her okay and blessing for her to do that song. And she even did a forward or an intro on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I don't always get is how people can diss certain genres without giving them a full try. You know, Shazam is saying Florida Georgia Line, and I thought it was Line. You sure it's Line? I don't know. But anyway, Florida Georgia Line and Nelly actually pulled a hip hop country song from being a punchline to a viable collaboration. So yeah. Oh,
What was
also
that?
Tim McGraw and Nelly did that as well. Huh?
I'm trying to think what that song was.
Well, Tim McGraw and Nelly, their song was Over and Over,
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
and I like that song. And the
yeah.
thing about it,
I like Florida Country Line and Nelly song too. I just can't
I haven't
remember
heard of
the
it.
title of it.
Right. Um,
Anyway,
but I am, but I am one that loves when different genres merge. I always think that that is so dope. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Because then it gives your ears something to play with. And on top of that, I also love music I also love instrumentals, or not necessarily instrumentals, but and I don't know if y'all have listened to it, but like synthwave music, lo-fi synthwave music. It's kind of like a relaxing type of music. It's kind of like the synthwave part comes from the '80s. You know what I mean? So you guys remember like the kind of sound, like the kind of music you would hear in the '80s, very synthesized. It's like that, but more. It's for relaxation.
No,
Oh, Shazam is saying you're talking about the Cruise remix.
Yeah,
Carnage.
yeah.
Okay.
I can't get with whatever you're just synthesized instrumentals is
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you,
not my bag, baby.
I know. That's because my genres they go very very like all over. They really do. But see that type of music, uh, Tron, like the movie Tron, had
How
a
is
lot
that
of
movie relaxing? How is that music relaxing?
well, because there's different types that can be, is what I'm saying.
Video game music?
Do,
Is that
do
what
you
you're
like do you like polka?
not polka? Not polka.
That is a weird question to ask.
Shazam said,
Right. Shazam does not like polka. Um,
Right.
I cannot say it is one of my favorite genres of music. I have heard it before, uh, but when I get down to it, if I was in Germany during Oktoberfest, yes, I would. With some lederhosen and my bratwurst and my beers, yes, I would. But when I play it in my everydayness, probably not.
Absolutely not for me. But if I was at some German thing with lots of beer, then I get on the dance floor and shake it.
That's what I'm saying. Shazam is having a fit right now. He's saying he fucking hates polka. He said food isn't music. Weirdo. But
I
who
see,
are
and
we talking?
I did want to call you a weirdo nugget, but Shazam took the words when you said the video game synthesized music was relaxing. I'm like, what?
No. I'm talking about, how did I don't know how y'all mixed up what I was saying. I really don't know how y'all mixed up what I was saying.
You said synthesized 80s music is like
Yeah.
relaxing for you.
But I was saying it's a certain type, it's the modern way that this artist and these artists do it. It's not the same way. And they have lo-fi music that is relaxing. See, even Shazam agrees. He says synth music is awesome.
No comment on either of you.
See, here's the problem. I feel like you have moments where you become very rigid in, what you know. And then when I say something, it's like no comment. Like you can open your ears. Give it a shot.
It's not that I'm rigid. I'm saying I don't like it.
But you don't listen to it. You don't even listen to it to say if you don't like it though. That's the whole point. Like I
It's
can send
just
you a couple of songs.
there are things that people don't like about me. Like I am very I love a good depressing song where like I could be in the car like going to the bar and I could play things like Unbreak My Heart and stuff. And my friends back in the day especially would be like, I'm about to cut my wrist. Why are we listening to this music? And we
You
about to
sound like Shazam. He does the same thing.
I
We're
can
going to
listen
a bar.
to that kind of music all day long and like I could clean to a good sad song about heartbreak and it I'm here for it. So I have things that people are like, what is
Honey,
wrong with you?
I don't need. I start having flashbacks of individuals, and I'll start crying and get into the music. No, I need upbeat when I'm cleaning. I need upbeat
Me
to move
too.
around.
I
You and
don't.
Shazam, y'all just want to feel like somebody stepped on your soul or something. And we be like, he and I will be going out like headed to an event, and he's got like just the deepest. Like he got Keith Sweat or something playing, and I'm just like, what? We're going to have fun. What is going?
I would be like, yes, for the sad
Then
song.
you two need to.
I am
This
not.
man said, "Give me a full concert with tears, honey. Honey, what are you going through? What are you going through, girl? What happened? Who did it, honey? I mean,
A
we know who
slow
did
sad
it.
song gives me my entire life.
I love the good feels though. Don't get me wrong. Like I love when a good song can pull things out of me. Believe me.
But no, that's what I'm
But
saying. Like, but people will literally say, "What is this? Why are we listening to this depressing ass music?" And we about to go shake it at the club. But I'm like, it fills me up. In the words of Whitney Houston, it gives me love.
even with that, I would rather pick "I'm Your Baby" or "I Want to Dance" or "How Do I Know" or "If I Told You That" or any of really. And first of all, if you're gonna pick Whitney Houston songs to belt out in the car, uh, "I Have Nothing" and "I Will Always Love You" are the top two recommended ones. Just so you know.
Um, I like "You Give Good Love."
That one is
It's
good too.
I
That was
could
very.
listen to types of songs. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, Shazam! You mean "Run to You" or what do you mean "Run"? Oh, the song "Run to You." That's a very good song. That's a very, very good song. "Run to You" is one of my favorite Whitney Houston songs. Like, she's one of my divas. Like Whitney, we switching you now. Do we have favorite divas? All of us. Can we all name a diva that we? I know Hemi and I can. Carnage and Shazam. Well, Shazam, yeah. Carnage. Can you name a diva? Do you have a diva, Carnage? Do we need to find you one?
Um, um, Anita Baker.
I'm here for Anita. I love. She always bring me back to my childhood. My aunt used to wear
Yeah,
Anita out, but Shazam said Mary J for him.
I
I,
love that. I'll give you that.
I'm
Whitney
here
is mine.
I'm here for Whitney. I love Mary.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey can do no wrong to me. I don't care what anyone says. I am a
Early
lady.
Mariah or because well, here's the thing.
I'm
I
Um,
I still
uh,
love Mariah. She has like certain songs where it's like she's singing very breathy. And when you come from knowing Vision of Love, Mariah, it's like, girl, I know you can do better than that. Come on, girl. I know you can. But
wait,
now,
wait,
She
wait,
changed that around when she went more hip hop to
wait.
appeal to hip
yeah,
hop people.
You like Mariah after Nick or before Nick?
before. But
Both.
but here's the thing though. She's been on TikTok and I don't know how recently now, but she did an acapella version of Heartbreaker where she did the harmonies and all the parts and the lead and it was immaculate. Like
She
it,
can still
like
kill
and
it.
she gave you pure like this is why I am who I am. And yeah,
Cole said, I mean, Shazam says she experienced vocal decline after Rainbow. And I
you
do
think
get that.
so?
But I feel like she is no, no, not after Rainbow, because what's the name came after Rainbow? The Emancipation of Mimi.
No,
And that
Mimi.
is
Yeah,
one of my favorite albums of all time. I could play it from beginning to end over and over and over. And
yeah.
that was after Rainbow. But I think all singers have moments where they're not so great.
The emancipation of auto.
No, because she was singing the music live, you haters. Oh, that's Shazam. I should have known.
Yeah. Um I would say this though, like you're right. Every artist has their up and downs, and we can pick and choose what songs or what albums that we particularly enjoy the most. Um, but I love I love most of her work. Now, I think I can pick a song off of most of her albums, Mariah, that I just like. Oh my god! Like okay, which Mariah album was it that she did the rendition of "Open Arms"?
I come to you with was that
Yeah,
music box? I don't know.
was
Music
that? Yes,
box.
it was Music Box. Thank you, Shazam. Music Box. That rendition, honey, it's beautiful. It's everything. That's probably one of my all out of all the songs I could pick that I love of hers. My top two are "Vision of Love" and "Open Arms."
I have too many to name. I really love Mariah Carey, so I have too many to name, but yeah, she's my boo.
How do we feel about Pink? Because I love Pink, and I feel like Pink is a heavily underrated. Well, she used to be. She's getting a lot more of her flowers now than she was then.
What do you
But she
mean?
used to be.
Pink
Huh?
has never been underrated. What do you mean in the black community? Because Pink
I guess it's.
is
Well,
one of the
I
best
guess that's
selling
probably what I
artists.
would say then. Because I always loved her.
I love
So
her too.
Pink, when she first came out, was under the label or whatever, and
Hmm.
they was making her sing kind
R&B.
of hip hop, or
Her first
not
album was
art.
R&B.
Yeah,
Like a
R and
pill,
B.
I agree. Cole. I'm
She was
sorry.
under Babyface. She was under LaFace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was under the Face Records, and they promoted her as an R&B artist. When she
yeah,
switched to more pop and rock, is when she really saw how amazing she is. And I
Well,
agree, Shazam.
but
Like a Pill is a fucking awesome song.
she was in an R&B group, but they took her and made her solo. If you know her story, she was in this three white girls that was singing R&B. That is how she started, and that's how they found her.
Oh, I
But
didn't
then they
know.
took her and made her a solo artist. So her first album was R&B, but she said she liked R&B, but she said her roots were like rock pop. And so she had to like beg and fight to make her second album like rock pop, which is when she actually blew up, was
Yeah,
on her second album. But
because I love like her voice is amazing.
yeah,
I
I love
I
for
don't
me.
I
The
don't think there's
album
a song that I've
Funhouse,
heard of hers that I don't like.
absolutely can listen to that album from beginning to end. Pink's Funhouse album, when
Uh
she
huh.
broke up with her husband and she was pouring
Yeah.
her soul out, that is an excellent album.
It's like I can't always name albums of artists, but I can name songs. Just like,
Right.
like Shazam said, Like a Pill is one. What About Us is another one. Just Give Me a Reason is a good one. Um, uh, 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 I loved her in the Lady Marmalade recreation. Like,
Yeah.
like she's an amazing vocalist. I love her.
Speaking of that, Christina Aguilera, I love her too. I don't care what anyone
I
says.
do.
Since
I think
Genie in
she's
a
a good
Bottle,
artist.
Genie in a Bottle, I've told everybody that girl's gonna blow up. She's screw Britney. I mean, not that I did, not that I wasn't, oh baby, baby, but I
I would say
still
like
it was my pick of if I had to pick one or two.
yeah. And see, the funny thing is, Shazam and said Christina was shook by Pink when they did Lady
Oh yeah, they
Marmalade
did not get
because
along.
Christina was supposed to be billed as the higher artist.
Yeah,
But
they did
yeah,
not get along. Christina still
um,
had more of the oohs and ahs, but that was on purpose. She was supposed to be the big artist, but Pink has a powerful voice as well. But
baby,
yeah,
I love her. Her whole verse in that song is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Christina she can run her ass off. She can sing. Christina Aguilera is like, I love her as well, but they're in separate wheelhouses to me. You know what I mean? Totally different sounds, totally
I
different
agree.
vocalists, all that goodness. You know what I mean? Britney, you know like this. I love certain Britney songs. Was I a
She can
humongous
sing,
Britney
but
fan?
it's
Yeah.
catchy. Cause I'm a slave for you. I was slaving it up in the clubs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm saying. Like she knows how to produce a banger. You know what I'm saying? Like I like
uh,
Gimme More. Gimme More
toxic,
is hot. What'd you say?
Oh yeah,
toxic,
toxic.
Like
toxic
Toxic.
is
Yeah.
mine.
Oh, Toxic is yours?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Like I love Toxic. Slave for You. I was there for original Hit Me Baby One More Time. Um Crazy. Crazy was one of my favorite Britney Spears songs.
I'm a
Um,
slave for you is still my all time. I don't care what anyone says. My all time favorite song by her.
okay. So let's switch from girls to boys. Were y'all more everyone going to boy band genre since we're staying in the pop era right now? Are you guys more in sync or backstreet or both?
In sync all day. Bye bye
Okay.
bye, baby. And
We
Yeah,
got Another Instinct, Shazam.
Gone, I,
insane.
was,
So we're all in sync. Okay.
I could
Okay.
sing Gone all day.
I
That was.
love that. Who's your favorite? Mine is Joey.
I just want to say that Shazam said when Slave for You came on, he was the finest thing in the room. I need
Are
to.
you serious?
I felt the same way, Shazam. Nobody could tell me nothing on the dance floor. Sit down and
Y'all
sit
was
down
choreoed it down,
and
huh?
watch me get it. Yes. Especially when the part when she said, get it, get it, get it, get it. That
But
was
I
like,
love when people actually know that whole choreography because I don't, and I think
no,
I'm not
I did
good enough
not
to
know the
learn it.
choreography. I'm not that gay. Like what you know what you said, irk my soul. When you
What?
would go to the club and all the boys would get on the floor and do the single ladies routine.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I used to hate that so much.
that used to irk me so bad. I'm like,
Let me
it
ask
was
this
like it
question.
was a hustle dance. They would literally line up and all of them would know this whole entire single ladies routine. Oh,
Let me ask a question. Which
but we
which
go back
which
to ins-
fans do you think are a little more extreme? The gay Beyonce fans or the straight Beyonce fans? Which ones do you think are a little more extreme? Gay ones, in my opinion, honestly.
the gays.
Yeah. we are extreme,
No
aren't
way.
we?
Gays no.
We are some extreme individuals, honey. Um, this has been good, but let's go back. I'm sorry. So we all agree in sync is we are choosing sync over Backstreet. But do you guys? You said shout out to Dan and who? Dan and Gene.
Oh, Chicago G.
Why are we shouting them out?
Right.
Because they Beyonce fans.
Oh, yes, they. Oh,
Oh,
Dan.
Dan and Gene. Oh yes, our
Yeah,
friends. Yes, they are humongous Beehive fans. They are in the Beehive, not
they
Bee. Oh
are
my
part
God.
of the Beehive.
What is
Yes,
wrong with me? They are a part of the Beehive. They're Beyonce fans. I don't know why I couldn't say that properly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be right there.
they are definitely Beehivers.
Yes. Say shout out to Raid, the roach spray. What are you talking about,
Right, that's what
Shazam?
I was thinking. Like, why are we shouting out Roach Spray?
And he actually is talking about roach spray. You are an asshole.
So lost.
You are a complete. And the meme you
Oh,
chose.
he's spraying the Beehive.
That's what I'm saying.
That
That's what
Shazam
he
said
literally
that
just said.
Beehive. That did not
Uh, I,
comprehend me or
I
Right.
wish
comprehend.
Once
everybody.
again, these
I
thoughts and
wish
opinions of Shazam Onyx do not necessarily reflect the thoughts and opinions of What's the Point Pod.
So I do. Let's raise this question real quick since we're talking about the Beehive. There are also like comparable to the Beehive are the Swifties. How do you all feel about Taylor Swift?
I don't listen to her music.
I have certain songs of hers that I have enjoyed, but due to how her fandom is, it makes it very difficult for me to enjoy her as an artist. And I know that sounds very weird, but like, oh, Shazam is a Swiftie. Okay, he fully admits that. She
Shazam, we
has
have a
songs that I
lot in
like.
common. Do you know the album Speak Now? My niece was a fan of Taylor Swift, and in 2010, she begged me to buy her that album for Christmas, and I bought it for her, and then I listened to it more than she did, and that is when I became a fan of Taylor Swift. That Speak Now album, all those songs on there were speaking to my soul. I was going through it. You could tell she was going through a heartbreak, and now I'm telling you, I was like, I'm here for a Taylor moment. I'm here for a Taylor moment. I am. I don't think I'm a Swiftie. I don't think I'm quite Swifty-ish, but I'm somewhere ishish. I enjoy her. I do enjoy Taylor Swift.
Now I agree with Shazam. Shazam, she definitely can write because if a man breaks her heart,
Yes,
God help you, honey. You gonna give her some money.
and that's what I'm
You
telling you
gonna compensate her for that broken heart, honey.
on that Speak Now album when she was writing about John Mayer, and I think it was another boy she was writing about on that album. Them songs was like, yes.
Is that when she was dating Harry Styles as well? Or like
No,
after
this
him?
was
I mean,
Harry Styles. I think that
I
album
thought she was
maybe
affiliated with him.
might have been like Nick Jonas maybe that she was It was a Jonas Brothers.
You may be right. I don't follow it
It was
like that. You may
Jonas
be
that
right.
she was writing about on that album. Yeah, but I'm here. I just wanted to see if you all were Swifties, and then we're gonna flip over to one other artist that has a huge following, Rihanna. How do you feel about Riri?
I love Rihanna. I don't think I've heard her song. I don't think I've heard a song from her that I did not enjoy. My top two, Diamond and Where Have You Been. I can pick others, but those are ones I know that like I love those two because they sound so different and it shows versatility to me in her. She has Sex with Me is a wonderful song, honey. Now you talking about feeling fine as fuck. Sex with Me makes me feel like a kitten in heat. That thing, oh my, that's my song. That's my song right there. I love Sex with Me.
Kitten in
Like
heat? Would you be a cat in heat? Why is the kitten in heat?
same thing, ain't it? No, cat. Yeah.
This kitten is a baby. Why is the baby in heat?
I
I
don't know. It's the first thing that came to my brain, but a cat is to me it's the same thing. That's why I said it. Like I didn't think about it that way.
I think a lot of people slept on Rihanna in the beginning though. Like Pond the Replay was my ish. Like
It's a
I
good song.
loved Pond the Replay, and then SOS from her second album. Like her first two albums didn't do that well. She didn't really hit till the Umbrella album came, which I think was her third album. But I enjoy SOS. Like I could get in the club and do that one, and like GG's, they used to play that song there a lot. But I think her she really hit audiences when that Umbrella album came out, which I enjoyed almost that entire album too. Because Please Don't Stop the Music was my jam. So,
Yeah.
but
What do you mean when Rihanna was still black? She's like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense.
I don't get that either, Cole.
Again, the comments expressed by Shazam artists does not necessarily reflect the comments
Not
and the thoughts
bleached. Why
of
is she bleached?
boy. She didn't bleach a damn thing. What are you talking
calling her
about?
skin bleached or her music?
No, she did not. No, she did.
We
Okay,
do
at
not
this point,
endorse.
you stop talking because that does not make sense. No, she did.
She has always been lighter skinned. Have you
Right.
not? They probably were spray tanning her back in the day.
I mean, I would say that might be.
And then she could have just had a tan in the video, Cole.
Right. What are you going so drastic for?
I can't. We're okay. We're going to ignore these comments. We're not going.
Right, we're gonna put him on pause for a minute because I don't know where that's coming from. Like there's something called Dark Foundation, Bronzer, Tanner.
And especially Wrong Foundation 20 years ago when she first came out. So.
Right. Like okay. Anyway,
I'm not agreeing with that comment at all.
right. Like that does not make any sense. What the fuck? Love you, but no.
Yes, I'm not here for that.
Okay, we are rounding the 50-minute mark. Oh my god. We
Yes.
have had a good little decent thrown together conversation. I feel about music, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy it, and that's what it was. So final thoughts, closing out. I had a question I wanted to throw out, but I'm kind of thinking about how to phrase it though, because I want to say.
A lot of time left, so get it on out, baby.
Top 3 songs that speak to you, no matter what 3 they are. Top 3 songs that you know that speak to you.
That's so hard.
I know it's probably the last question.
I love so much music. I will not submit to that question. You go first. I don't know.
I have so many too, but if I had so 3 that I pick right now. 1 will be Whitney Houston's "How Will I Know." Another one I would pick would be Celine Dion's All Coming Back to Me. Those are two ballads. I know. I'm a ballad kind of guy. I'm a ballad kind of thing.
How Will I Know is not a ballad.
Oh, you're right. It's a pop song. What is wrong with me today? Oh my god! Oh my god! Audience, please forgive me. I'm just having an off day right now. I know my music better than this. I promise y'all. Oh my god! Yeah. So yes, How Will I Know? Which is a pop song by Whitney Houston. All Coming Back to Me by Celine Dion, and ooh, I want to pick a guy song that I love. There are so many, I can't think of one. Okay. Damn, I'm stuck. Seriously, like there's.
Y'all, damn question.
I know. All right, go ahead. I have one before we close out. Go ahead, because we have 6 minutes left.
Okay. So right now, what a song that really is speaking to me that whenever I decide to get married and settle down, there's a song by Christina Aguilera that's called "Unless I'm With You." It just check it out. It's just a moment for me. It's a don't nobody else steal one of my wedding songs. It's the best.
I got you, Shazam.
Bette Midler. Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? It's actually her favorite song as well. I didn't know that. It's always been one of my favorite songs. I don't judge me. Yes, I love Bette Midler, but it's called "Do You Want to Dance," and it's one of my all-time favorite songs by her, like better than "Wind Beneath My Wings," which I do love. But it's called "Do You Want to Dance," and then. I don't know. Come back to me for the last one. Did Shazam have some?
Yes, Shazam has his 3. Sometimes by Anita Baker. Still I Rise by Yolanda Adams, which I agree that is amazing. Now that song is an amazing song. And Let's Wait a While by Janet Jackson.
Oh, that is I love me some Let's Wait a While.
That is a good one too.
Yes.
But okay, so my last one is going to be probably one of the most inspirational songs that I have in my repertoire. It's from Marvin Sapp. What's the name of it? It's Praise Him in Advance. Because gotta have some gospel in there. So when I have had some of my worst days, and when I was going through my eviction, that song kind of got me through a lot of bad days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that would be that. So I think this was amazing, and you know what I'm saying. I really enjoyed this episode, just talking about music. I hope you guys really enjoyed it as well. I hope you guys enjoyed passing the time with us. Like we said, we just wanted to give you guys something, a good conversation, because we were not able to produce anything last week. So, with that, I say we get out of here. We go ahead and say bye to our folks. What you say?
I'm here for it. I got things to do. It's family reunion weekend. I want to thank y'all for listening, and we truly appreciate every time y'all tune in. If y'all have any comments about this, please put them on the YouTube page. We will respond to them. If y'all have ideas for the podcast, put them under this episode. We'll see what we can pull together. And we love y'all.
Yes. And also, we do have a website up right now. It is what'sthepointpod.com, I believe. And that will be up on the screen. Excuse me?
You believe you don't know what it is for sure?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
What'sthepointpod.com.
Okay, then. So there you go.
WordsWithTamar.com.
You question me. You never sure you know.
I do.
But it's
Take
going to
your
be on
note.
the screen,
Get
as you
your notes
know.
out. Get your notes out.
You can find bios there about Hemi and myself. You can find our mission statement. You can also watch episodes, and you can get links to where you can check out our episodes on Spotify. Unless you want to listen to them embedded on the website. I believe also it's going to be video on the website as well. And any other updates that we have, you'll get it from there. And as always, we drop our episodes every Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. on Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcast. And we drop our video episodes on Friday morning at 11 a.m. on YouTube. You can find them both at What's the Point Pod. So with that, I want to say thank you all so much. Y'all have a great day. And hear me as always.
Keep it classy. Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all. Bye-bye.